Are you thinking about which running shoe is best for beginners? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a method on how to discover your foot type and then show you how to go about searching for shoes and brands that will work for you, which could potentially save you a lot of time, money, and not to mention possible injuries. Finding the right running shoe is crucial for new runners like you because it can make all the difference between a great run and a painful one. So if you're new to running, you're probably wondering what actually makes a good running shoe and how do you go about choosing the right one? With so many options out there, it's overwhelming. I mean, I've walked into shoe stores and seen rows and rows of shoes that all look pretty much the same. You've got your Brooks, your Asics, your Nikes, your Adidas and your Hokas and much, much more. And the funny thing is, they all claim to be the best running shoe. But how do you know which running shoe is right for you? And how do you know which shoe to buy for the type of running that you're actually doing? Well, let me get into answering these questions for you. But before I do, if you want to know if your running form is correct or if there's any areas in your running form that need some attention, then I would love to give you all of the main points for my 10-week running form and technique transformation course. So if this is something that you would like, just type transform into the comment section and I'll send you the link to access this. You know, over the last 11 years of competitive running and coaching clients on all levels and abilities, I've spent hours researching, trying on shoes and reading reviews. And I'm telling you now, it's absolutely exhausting. You start to wonder if it's all worth it or if you should just pick a shoe and hope for the best. But I've learned that there's a better way. By considering a few key features and knowing the method that I'm about to show you, you can find a shoe that's perfect for your feet and your running style. When you run in the right shoes, you will enjoy the running lifestyle and all of the physical benefits that it actually brings to you. But if you get the wrong shoes, you will end up like so many other people who end up hating running. Take these 3 people on the treadmill, for instance, who are all running at the same pace. As I slow it down, can you see how the runner on the left is landing on her foot and her shoe is doing exactly what it's designed to do, which is to allow her foot to roll in just enough before she lifts off again for the next step. Compare this to the runner on the right. Can you see how her ankle is rolling in way too far and therefore putting added stress on the knee through extra twisting? That is an injury waiting to happen. And don't get me started on the heel striking. So here's the main do-it-yourself way to find out what type of shoe you need to be running in. It's called the wet foot test. All you need is a piece of paper and some water. Just wet your foot, place it firmly on the paper, and there you go, your very own footprint. If you're a neutral footed runner, your footprint will look like this. If you're a high arched footed runner, your footprint will look like this. If you're a flat footed runner, your footprint will look like this. So now you know what type of foot you have. What are the main things to consider in a shoe that you need to look at then? So for neutral feet, look for neutral shoes that have a slight arch support and good cushioning, and try to focus on comfort and fit rather than specific features. Try to avoid supportive or corrective shoes as they might disrupt your natural running gait. For flat feet, look for shoes with features like arch supports, stability bars, or motion control systems. Try to avoid flexible or unsupportive shoes. For high arch feet, look for shoes with extra or maximal cushioned flexible shoes that allow for natural movement but avoid any form of stiff, hard, and stability shoes. Now, these are just some shoes that took me a few minutes to find on a good, well-categorized running shoe website. There are so many more out there, so take some time to look at them for yourself. So now you know what type of foot you have and a rough idea what type of shoe you require. How do you find the shoes in that category? The key is to look at shoe suppliers that categorize their running shoes by whether they're neutral or stability shoes. When I discovered this method for myself years ago, it saved me so much wasted money in buying shoes that did me more harm than good. I mean, at one time when I first started running, I bought a pair of running shoes because they were on sale, and within 3 to 4 weeks, my shins were on fire, and I had no idea why. I thought I was running too much, so I ran less, but it just got worse. It took about another 4 weeks to discover through a running group that my shoes were wrong, as I have high arches on my feet and I bought stability shoes. This was all before YouTube, so it was not that easy to get the information. Thank goodness for YouTube nowadays. So now you know how to discover your foot type and find the shoes that you need. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to put your answer in the comments below. What is the most important part of buying a shoe for you? How the shoe looks, the brand of the shoe, or like me, the price of the shoe? And don't forget, if you want all the main points for my 10-week running form and technique transformation course, just type transform into the comment section below and I'll send you the link to access this. Now you know, a part of loving running is being sure that you're avoiding unnecessary injuries, which you can do this with the correct running form. So to help you with this, I recently did a video on this exact issue, and that video is coming up right now.